It's actually stopped raining, but it's very overcast, and we've had forecasts for like rain for about a week non-stop, so it's really hard to get out on the bike. The bike's been sitting in the garage for quite a while, and I'm starting to worry about the battery getting low. I get out in between showers, like if the sun comes out for a little while, I'll quickly shoot out and top the battery up. But it's hard to do sometimes, and either not there at the right time to go take the bike out when the sun comes out and doing something else, or it's just continual rain. So I thought about getting a charger attached to my battery. When you plug into the wall, and when your bike's sitting, you just plug it into your bike and it connects to your battery and just keeps your battery topped up. So I sent for one from China, just a cheap one, but it seems to be okay. So with all this COVID and stuff, and no one's been able to go very far either on the bikes. It's been lockdowns all the time, and you think things are going good, and there's another breakout. So anyway, there's a short ride. If you want to come along, it's just up to the bike shop to get that charger connected for me. I'd rather have them do it than stuff it up. So let's go. It's winter now, and I'm not taking my bike out much, and it's sitting in the garage for weeks on end because of all the rain. And instead of like this, for instance, waiting for a nice break in the weather to take your bike out to charge the battery, I purchased a battery charger. I was going to put it on myself, but went to pull the battery out. There's so many wires and stuff connected. I just didn't want to stuff it up, short anything out, or if I maybe disconnected the battery, the computer software and stuff might reset and do something stupid. So these guys just I rang up and they said, yeah, bring it up and they'll put it on for me. It's been forecast for rain, continuous rain, for about another 7 or 8 days in a row. Even today, 60% chance of rain. So if I get there and back without it raining, then I've done well. I think this is about the third time I've worn wet weather gear on my motorbike, and it's usually because we've booked the car and for a service on something to be done to it, and the weather's been wet, rainy. Don't have a second car, so I go pick my wife up on the motorbike. Even though the weather's all rainy and horrible, we really look forward to it, because without the water, because 9 months of the year it's quite hot, and about 3 or 4 months, that's where you get the water, the rain, the winter. And the winter here is not even really cold, it's very mild compared to anywhere else. Coming from New Zealand to Perth here, on the other side of Australia, it can get very cold. But Perth is desert, probably like Arizona. There's the postie. I was talking to a post AA. They hate those little bikes that they have to ride. They're very unstable, they reckon. Dangerous. Tend to tip if you're not careful. I'm not sure if they're electric or not. They could be, because you can hardly hear them. There's a post office there. It's one of my favourite shops down here. the Kiwi shop. Just there on the right. And here's the Honda shop on the left. Well, it just had the battery charger fitted. Took about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Charged me 25 bucks, which is not too bad. I mean, that's what I paid for the actual unit that I sent from overseas, China. But yeah, you know what, it's like, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I could have tried to install it myself, but I took the cover off where the battery sits, and just too many wires and connections and plugs and things that are just all hooked around the battery. And I was a bit worried that I might disconnect something and stuff up the software, you know, the computer settings and things. So I'd rather pay 25 bucks and know that it's done properly. So it is done now. It just started raining as I arrived at the motorbike shop, and look at this, got this nice sunshine out on the way home. So hopefully I'll get home okay, park it in the garage, and then it'll pour down. You see there is bits of cloud around, starting to darken up there. It did say 60% chance of raining, and more of a chance later on. In a couple of hours I reckon it's probably going to really pour down. It always pays to have really good tyres, on a bike. Because this is a big bike, this one's 1400, so got plenty of power. So, you know, you'd be stupid not to keep good tyres on it. It takes quite a big size back tyre, this bike, which makes you actually feel a bit more safer, because you know you got more traction and tread on the road. It's had two owners previously before me, both old guys like me, so the bike's been well looked after. I've done a bit of oil changes myself, time to time. That way there, you know, it's running okay. I got this at 68,000 Ks, and I think it's done like 80 something thousand. I have to have a look. In 2 years, or over 2 years actually. It's July now, it was March 2 years ago I got it, so let's have a look. 82,000. So what's that? 6 days, so 70, 80, that's 14,000. 7,000 a year. I do have a camera on my helmet to make sure that
anything happens. I got it all recorded. I put it on there because I nearly got knocked off when I first got this bike 2 years ago by a P-plater, and I didn't have a camera. Oh man, I was furious. So I borrowed my son's, and while I was using his one, I got knocked off my bike while I was parked, and the guy says I rode into the back of him, but obviously with the camera couldn't dispute it. The insurance company was happy, paid out, fixed my bike for me. There you go, just down under here. So I just plug that into there. That's great. It's an awesome spot. So I'll plug that in soon. It gets a bit warm there. That is a bit warm. So I can now keep my battery charged. And I've just got it running up here. Just attach that to the side here. Just keep this plug up out of the way. Extension cord down there. And here comes the rain. It's starting to rain now. So I'm happy with that. Just have to give my bike a nice clean, and it can sit in there 2 or 3 weeks without me having to worry about that battery.